You guys know of my two dogs, Wicket and Pixie. I took a picture here of the two of them. This is a 10 megapixel image I took on this particular digital camera. And I printed this image in the printer that's behind me. Took about a minute from start to finish. I mean, in terms of the time that it started printing to the time it was finished, actually less than a minute. And the quality, well, was as good as the quality of the photo itself. And you're thinking, okay, Chris, what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is this is color, and this was printed on a color LaserJet. It's the HP Color LaserJet CM1312. It is the newest multifunction device from HP. And I'm excited about it. They sent it to me to review, and to tell you the truth, I don't think I want to send it back. Because I've been using HP LaserJets for a number of years, going all the way back to before the days of USB. Like, my first HP LaserJet was $400, and it did laser printing, copying, and scanning, at least through an auto document feeder, and it worked. I mean, it was good enough for what I wanted to print out. And over the years, those features and functions grew as I grew and needed my peripherals to do more. I've always been sold on the all-in-one devices, or the concept of an all-in-one device, specifically this type of device. And so I jumped at the opportunity to look at this. Very, very happy with the experience so far. This is the first color laser printer I've ever had in my home office, and to tell you the truth, I could see it no other way at this point. This is as uber as these types of peripherals get. It can fax if you want it to do that. I don't. It'll scan, not only with an auto document feeder on the top, but also a flatbed as well. Copy and print, of course, duh. But it doesn't just print in black, as a lot of laser printers will do, but it'll print in color. Full color. And it's fast. I mean, less than a minute. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. These are like high-quality photos. Less than a minute. Now, I've got it connected to my home network via Ethernet. I've also got it connected by USB to this particular computer. And it works quite well. I'm using Mac OS X here. Of course, the software is going to be compatible with Windows too. I've always been happiest with the features and general functionality and price range of what HP has offered the prosumer like myself. I don't really have a lot of hardware around me. My desk is usually quite empty. There's a reason for that. One, I don't have a lot of room, and two, I couldn't afford it. This, however, is, in my opinion, for what you get, quite affordable. Remember that first laser printer that I talked about, $400? This does so much more, so much faster, $500. Honestly, for everything you get, high quality output, color, full color, text, images, it's fast. You don't believe me how fast it is? Fine. I wrote down here, "This is madness, Pixie." That's what it says down there. Sorry if the white is kind of blown out in the video. I've got Pixie down here. She's in my chair. Hey, Pixie, are you ready for a little demo, baby? Ready for a little demo? I know you're so tired. Okay, so I'm going to hold this in front of you, Pixie, okay? You hold still. You ready? Good girl. Good puppy. Alright, we'll browse here so you guys can see what we're talking about. It's a little blown out. Oh, because I was really close and the flash went off. So she's like peering over the edge. Says, "This is madness, Pixie." Okay, so we printed that out. On the front of this particular unit, there are media card slots. So I can take this SDHC card, throw it into the appropriate slot. Instantaneously, the flip-out LCD screen will tell me that it's reading the card, so now I wait for it to read the card. Ponzi apparently recorded a series of movies on this, so it may take a while for it to recognize everything. Now, where it got interesting was when I plugged in the removable media here. Over here, it mounted the drive. So I was able to browse the photos on this card, because remember, it's connected by USB, over on this desktop. That's kind of nice. So as it finishes reading the card, I'll be able to browse and configure how I want to print out that image, the type of paper I would use, everything right here on the printer itself. So we're going to choose View, press OK to select, press Start Photo to go, because these are buttons that are labeled Start Photo. Now I'm going to choose a different size. I'm going to go full page, letter. I'm going to choose my paper weight, which is right around 100 grams, the mid-weight. One copy, print photos now. So I've pressed the button. So I don't know if anybody's got, a timer if they want to count down. It should take less than a minute for it to process that photo, start printing, and be done. Of course, watch this be the photo that, makes a liar out of me. Oh, wait, I hear it now. Do you guys hear it? She's going now. She's really going. Now, in case you're wondering, well, how does it handle the color? The toner cartridges are separated, CMYK. And it shows the levels, too, on the little pop-out screen. More importantly, since I've got it connected to the network, it shows me the local IP address of this printer. How's that for troubleshooting? Since it's also connected to the network, I can access the printer's settings directly from any web browser on the network and change everything I want to change about it. Oh, we're done. And remember, I said it was a little blown out, and there we go. Sorry I don't have it absolutely perfect, but she's done. And I gotta tell you, that's a very nice indeed. High quality output, it's fast, it's $500, and I'm telling you, it ain't moving for a variety of reasons, because it's pretty darn heavy. So if you hadn't considered going to laser because you just would miss the color of inkjets, I think you may have to start reconsidering, because the price point, I think, is right in the realm of realistic for people like me, prosumers, who are kind of on the edge. I work here. This is my home office, so I need something that works fast. I need something that's going to produce quality output. I mean, I'm not going to, hand out pictures of my dog, but high quality business graphics output, certainly. Oh, by the way, scanning up to 1200 DPI. The software for the Mac is actually quite nice. And I've only just begun to explore it, but was quite surprised in terms of what it could do, in terms of editing photos or getting photos ready to print, or even the scanning features of this particular unit. Of course, it's going to be compatible with Windows as well. I like it, and I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity, because I've always wanted to have a color laser printer and be able to afford a color laser printer, and that's the perfect price point for it. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see what you guys think about something like this. What do you use? What would you use? What do you want out of this kind of device? If you would want anything more than what this could offer. I mean, it's not small, but consider everything it does. I don't know what kind of user you are, what kind of needs you have, what kind of budgets you have, but if you're in business, well, you kind of need to be, someone who spends money on quality stuff. And I've been an HP LaserJet believer for a number of years, and I've got the documentation to prove it. And I tell you, the CM1312 is quite impressive indeed. So let me know your thoughts. My email address is chris@perillo.com, and it took me an hour to record this video because I just couldn't get it out the right way, and I think I finally got everything that I wanted to say said, and I'm now throwing it back to you. If you'd like to join us, we're normally streaming live pretty much 24 hours a day. There are a variety of objects that sit upon my desk. I don't do a lot of hardware reviews, but you'll find me using this on a very regular basis. That's kind of how I choose to review things. I just use them. That's the best way to review something, right? Because you want to get something that's going to work, and you want to make recommendations for things that actually work, not just look good sitting on a desk. That's kind of how I look at things. But then again, I'm a geek. And if you're a geek, great. If you're not a geek, that's okay. You can stop by too. I'm streaming live 24 hours a day, typically talking tech, at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.